Well, hello everybody out there in internet land. I thought I'd take a couple of minutes and just share a little personal testimony of how it is that I was called into the ministry, so you can get an idea of why we were working in Mexico and taking the gospel to different countries around the world. I was fortunate to be raised in a Christian home. Earliest memories were going to church. I have memories of being in the infant class, playing in a sandbox, and so every Sunday, every Wednesday, my parents took us to church. But it wasn't until I was about 11 years old at a children's camp that I was actually born again. I was confronted with the message of the cross of Christ, and when the altar call was given, I went forward and with tears in my eyes, a little old lady prayed with me the sinner's prayer, and I was born again. And I remember going back home, helping my dad build a woodshed up on the roof. I said, "Hey, Dad, this at camp I was called to be a missionary. I think I'm going to go to Spain." And so that. 11 years old, was born again, but at 15, my parents sent me to Tijuana, Mexico, to help out in an orphanage, and my job was to make paint, whitewash, and to paint the orphanage, which I did during the time that I was there. But there was a 15-year-old girl that was celebrating her quinceañera, her 15th birthday, and a Bible student came over to do a ceremony, a little service for her, and they started to sing this song, of course, that I didn't know in Spanish, but when the kids began to sing it, their eyes lit up. They had smiles on their faces. They were all full of joy. And anyway, the Holy Spirit touched my heart, and I kind of fell down at the bench where I was sitting. And I said, "Okay, Lord, I'll go ahead and serve you as a missionary to the Hispanic world." And it was a real heartfelt call that the Lord placed upon my heart. And I remember going back home, and in high school I enrolled in Spanish 101 and learned say a few words in Spanish and a few phrases, and that was it. I mean, 19. That was when I was 15 years old. So do some calculation real quick. Probably 1971 or so. I was called to be a missionary, and went to Bible school for a year, and after that, got an invitation to work with some elderly missionaries down in Brownsville, Texas, and that's where it all started. And so I'll be making some more of these short videos to give you an overall overview of what we've been doing for the last 46 years. God bless you. Have a great day.